Okay, welcome to the assessment training video of the TnTech Sports Nutrition Internship Program. And today we have Matt and Jesse with us, two of our nutrition interns that are going to be showing y'all how to do an assessment on an athlete. We'll be covering three parts of the assessment. Number one is going to be how to use the BEI scale. We're going to go over how to do circumference measurements, and then finally how to do the skin caliper test. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with that. We'll go through a demonstration with both a male and female volunteer, and feel free to pause this video at any time, rewind, and go through these skills so that they're like muscle memory for you. It's really important to be able to do this uninterrupted in a session and to be confident in the way that you take these measurements. Use this, practice it, and then when you're doing it on an athlete, it'll feel like second nature. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started on how we use the BEI measuring scale. Let's flip around here. Okay, and the scale is plugged in, but we can move it over here. All right. I'll tell you what, Jesse. You want to come step over here? Okay. All right. So this is the interface for the scale, and I'll be showing you how to use this here in a second. And then the scale, let me pick up my webcam, is down here. Okay? And so the participants use it by stepping onto the contacts. We'll go over all of that. Okay. Now the first thing to use this BEI, it does through the contact of the skin through the feet, and then we also need to take a height. So two things to accomplish with that is we're going to have the participants, say hi y'all.
Hey guys.
We're going to have our participants remove their socks and shoes so they have bare feet. Okay? All right, so ladies first. And so the first thing we want to do is we want to use our device here. I'm going to mispronounce it, stadiometer, our height-o-meter. So your athlete will step, okay, good. Your athlete will step in, instruct them to stand up real tall and just kind of stretch for good posture and bring it down, and you're going to take a measurement there. Okay? So I have my athlete's measurement. Go ahead and step out. And I need to know this because I'm going to be putting it into the device here. Now I like to just leave it where it's at because I forget numbers easily. So when I'm pushing all this in, if I forget what the number is, I can just go back and reference it. Okay, so here is the interface for this. So the first thing you're going to do is turn it on. Okay, and then it's going to ask you for a weight for clothes. And what I like to do is I just like to estimate between 1 and 2 pounds. If they look like they're wearing heavy clothes like jeans and such, I'll estimate 2 pounds. Otherwise, I just estimate 1 pound. Okay, so you're going to put that in. Then it's going to ask for body type, either standard or athletic. If you're working with athletes that are training multiple times per week, you're going to put in athletic. You guys aren't playing any sports right now? Okay, so we're going to do standard. It's going to ask for gender. I'm going to select appropriate gender. And then how old are you, Jessie?
I'm 20.
Okay, so we'll enter in her age. And then hit enter. And it prompts you for all of these, and then we're going to enter in her height. And I actually forgot, so I'm going to check that again real quick. Okay, so we're going to enter in her height. And you can put in half. So she's 5'2.5", so I'll put 5'2'5", and enter that in. Okay, so now the scale is going to beep, and it's going to have the step on light that turns on. Okay, then what you're going to instruct the athlete to do is to step on the scale. So let's go ahead and get you on the scale here. And you can see that I'm making sure, I don't know if you can see this in the video. Yeah, that her heels and the front of her feet are on the contacts on both sides, and do not let them step off the scale until it starts printing off a ticket. Okay? Now that information is going to remain confidential because we use HIPAA for all of our clients. So that'll go to the athlete, and we'll use that here in a second. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and pause this. It's the same for men. You're just going to do it, enter in the numbers and the entries according to a male client. All right, so we're going to stop, and then the next thing I'm going to show you all how to do is the circumference measurements.